A very good morning, students. So today we'll revise this topic of your English writing, that is formal letter. Okay. So first we'll start with a bit meaning of it. So lots of people write letters to the editor to comment on the news published in the newspaper. So to draw the attention of the general public and concerned government departments or official related to a problem or issue, or to express their own opinion. Okay, so newspaper publish some of these letters in a special column called letters to the editor. So today we'll do formal letter, where you're writing a formal letter to the editor. So these things, the basic rules, that there should be a proper formality, it should be a proper format, all these things you're done in your earlier classes. Okay, so in the intro part, what they have told, that lot of people, they write letters to the editor if they have to comment on anything that is published in the newspaper, or if they want to draw the attention, means bring the attention of the general public and also the government department or the official related to or on a particular problem or issue, or if they want to express their own opinion regarding that. Okay, so they have now given here few tips which you all should follow. First of all, you have to be very much polite and formal. Start by introducing yourself and follow. First of all, you have to be very much polite and formal. Start by introducing yourself and describing the purpose of writing. Means you should also give the main purpose of writing, and you should also introduce yourself. For example, to comment on a recent new item, event, or incident. So if a new item has been launched, or it's regarding a new event or incident, and if you want to comment, so then you can write a letter to the editor. So briefly describe the news items and date of its publication. You also have to describe the news item and also the date of its publication. You have to also give your own comments and feedback on it. Like now, if you're writing about a problem in your area, so you have to briefly give its detail, and then you have to seek or suggest a solution. Remember, the editor cannot himself or herself solve the problem. Okay, the editor of a newspaper is not going to solve the problem. What he or she is going to do is just highlight it in the newspaper so that it can draw the attention of the concerned parties, like officials, department, or business houses. And then what you'll have to do, you have to conclude with a hope or an appeal or a warning or a suggestion, anything which is required. And you also have to follow the word limit. Okay, so these are the basic following tips that are used for writing formal letters if we are writing a formal letter to the editor. Okay, so now we'll do the parts of a letter to the editor. Means what are the parts that are there in the letter, or what should be the layout of a letter. So first is heading. Now what does heading includes? It includes the sender's address at the top left or right hand corner of the letter, depending on the layout you are choosing. Okay, and what else you have to include? The house or office number, name of the building, name of the street, name of the village, town, or city, wherever it is located. Means the full-fledged letter of the sender. Then we have date. It appears just below the address after leaving some space. So always write the full date. You always have to write the full date. Means 29th December 2020. This is also correct. December 29th 2020. This is also correct. But you have to avoid this sort of date. Then is receiving editor's address. So now you have to write the address of the editor. Means address your letter to the editor as shown below, like the editor and complete name of the newspaper. Like if you have to write the Times of India, so here you have to write the complete name of the newspaper. Salutation. Okay, so complete, here you have to write the complete name of the newspaper, then you have to write the complete address of the newspaper. Then we have salutation. Means you can address a letter to the editor in the following ways. This way you have to do the salutation, like dear editor, dear sir, dear. We have salutation. Means you can address a letter to the editor in the following ways. This way you have to do the salutation, like dear editor, dear sir, dear madam. This salutation is placed just before the receiver's address. Like just before the receiver's address, you have to write this salutation. Next is subject. So here you have to state the topic on which you're writing in simple, straightforward and concise manner. Means in a very short, you have to make it. You don't have to write 2-3 lines regarding the subject. So underline and highlight it to make it stand out. The subject can be placed either below or above the salutation. So subject can be placed either below the salutation or above the salutation. Then you have the next one is body. Okay, you have to write each and everything, the problem you're facing and what all things you have to write. Like it forms the way soul of your letter to an editor. It contains the message you want to convey. You may like to divide the body into several paragraphs as required. It is upon you if you want to divide the body into several paragraphs. So you have to give you have to properly briefly introduce yourself and state the purpose of your writing. In the second, you have to give details of your topic. And in third, you have to draw a conclusion, or you can make an appeal, or you can sound a warning or draw the attention of the third parties. Next is closing, signing of your letter in one of the following ways. You can close your letters in any of the following ways. You can write sincerely, yours sincerely. And in third, you have to draw a conclusion, or you can make an appeal, or you can sound a warning or draw the attention of the third parties. Next is closing, signing of your letter in one of the following ways. You can close your letters in any of the following ways. You can write sincerely, yours sincerely, thank you, yours truly, yours truly. So you just remember the words yours never makes an apostrophe. Means yours, this is right, but you cannot write it as apostrophe this way. This is wrong. Last, sender's name and signature. So write or type it just below the complimentary clause and include your signature, name and designation. So at last you will give your name, your signature as well as your designation. So now we'll do one example of a formal letter, that is letter to an editor. So write a letter to the editor of a well-known newspaper requesting him/her to start a special edition supplement for school children. Okay, so in your letter you should, means these are the points which you should include, like introducing yourself and state the purpose of your writing, highlighting the need of introducing a special edition or supplement for children, suggestion what different things this edition or supplements could include, okay, like creative writing and art by kids, general knowledge, valuable tips on study skills and personality development, etc. Then is hope that the editor or supplement will be introduced soon. Okay, so these are the points that you have to include. Next, what according to the layout that we have done, first you have to write the sender's address, then you have to write the date, then you have to write the address of the editor, where you have to write the full name of the newspaper, then the address, then you have to give the salutation. Here is your subject, that is regarding Kids Tribune, a special supplement for school kids. This is your body, okay, and at last here you are concluding it. Then you have to write yours truly and then your name or signature or your designation. So in this way you have to do this letter. Okay, I think you all have understood.